Imagine an alternate universe where Christopher Columbus never set foot in America, a reality where the sail of his ship never kissed the shores of the New World. Picture a world where the indigenous tribes of America continued their unique cultures and histories, unimpeded by European influence. Intriguing, isn't it? This is the foundation of alternate history, a genre that challenges the accepted narrative, daring to ask, what if? It's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? Peeling back the layers of our known history to reveal a different, unexplored timeline, one where the Americas remained untouched by European diseases and technological superiority. So, what if the Americas were never colonized? What would have been the fate of the diverse tribes? How would their societies, cultures, and technologies have evolved in isolation? Could we have seen a world vastly different from ours, or perhaps strikingly similar? These are the questions we're going to dive into. So buckle up, history buffs. Welcome to Explain Me This, where we explore the what-ifs of history. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. You wouldn't want to miss out on our time-traveling adventures, would you? Let's wind back the clock to a time before Europeans arrived on American shores. Picture a landscape teeming with a diverse array of cultures, languages, and traditions. We're talking about the indigenous tribes of pre-colonial America, each with their own unique story to tell. From the Iroquois in the Northeast, with their sophisticated political systems and confederacy, to the Navajo in the Southwest, with their intricate weaving and silversmithing skills. Or perhaps consider the mound-building societies of the Mississippian culture, carving out cities from the earth and the sky. Each tribe, each culture, brought something unique to the tapestry of human history. But it wasn't just about the cultural richness. These societies were technologically savvy too. Take the ingenious agricultural practices of the Three Sisters, maize, beans, and squash, cultivated by tribes like the Haudenosaunee. This wasn't just planting seeds and hoping for the best. Each plant supported and nourished the other, creating a sustainable, efficient farming system that fed entire communities. And let's not forget the architectural marvels. The cliff dwellings of the Anasazi, the earthen mounds of the Hopewell, the towering totem poles of the Haida. These were not simple structures, but feats of engineering and artistry, monuments to the skill and ingenuity of their creators. And we can't overlook the societal structures. Many tribes were matriarchal, with women holding key roles in decision-making and leadership. Others had complex systems of governance, with checks and balances that would make any modern democracy proud. These were sophisticated civilizations, thriving in their unique ways. But what might have been their destiny, untouched by European influence? Now let's dive into a world where these civilizations continued to grow and evolve in isolation. Imagine the indigenous tribes of America flourishing without interruption. Their societies, left to their own devices, would have undoubtedly made remarkable strides. Take agriculture, for instance. Indigenous tribes were already practicing advanced farming techniques long before the arrival of the Europeans. Over time, these techniques could have evolved into highly efficient agricultural systems, leading to an increase in food production and population growth. Moving on to architecture, the indigenous tribes were known for their impressive structures, from the cliff dwellings of the Anasazi to the vast cities of the Maya. In an alternate timeline, these architectural marvels could have become even more astounding, rivaling the greatest monuments of the world. Their cities could have expanded, incorporating advanced urban planning and engineering, creating a landscape like no other. Now, consider societal structures. The indigenous tribes had complex social systems. These societies, free from external influences, might have developed into unique political and economic systems, perhaps even pioneering forms of government and commerce that the world had never seen. And let's not forget about technological innovations. The indigenous people were no strangers to innovation. They were skilled craftsmen, engineers, and inventors. Who knows what kind of technological marvels they might have created? Perhaps they would have developed their own forms of transportation, communication, and even weaponry. With the growth of their societies, intertribal trade might have increased as well. This could have led to the development of vast trade networks across the continents, leading to a prosperous and interconnected world. These civilizations could have charted a course of development as diverse and complex as any on the other continents. The possibilities are endless, and we can only wonder at what could have been. But how would this alternate history have impacted the rest of the world? Let's dive into the ripple effects of an uncolonized America. Now remember, Europe's colonization of the Americas wasn't just a one-sided affair. The wealth and resources extracted from the New World fueled Europe's rise to global dominance. The gold and silver from the Americas filled the coffers of Spain, making it one of the most powerful nations of the time. The fertile lands of the New World fed the growing populations of England and France, powering their industrial revolutions. But without this influx of wealth and resources, Europe's history could have taken a very different turn. Spain might have remained a second-tier power, its dreams of an empire evaporating like a desert mirage. England and France could have faced severe food shortages, stunting their growth and perhaps even sparking widespread social unrest. The global power dynamics would likely have been drastically different. Without the wealth of the Americas to fight over, the European powers might have turned their attention elsewhere, leading to different conflicts and alliances. The scramble for Africa, for instance, could have started much earlier, or maybe the European powers would have focused more on Asia or each other. Even the cultural impacts could be profound. Consider the influence of the Americas on global cuisine. Tomatoes from the Americas revolutionized Italian cooking, while potatoes fed the masses in Ireland and across Europe. Without these, our food landscape would be unrecognizable. The absence of an American superpower in the 20th century would have dramatically altered global politics. Who would have emerged as the world's leading powers? How would the world wars have played out? The Cold War? The space race? An uncolonized America could have drastically reshaped the power dynamics of our world, leading us down a very different historical path. This is the beauty of alternate history, where a single change can ripple outwards, creating a world both familiar and utterly alien to our own. It's a reminder that history is not fixed, but a tapestry woven from countless threads of cause and effect. And it's a testament to the impact that America, colonized or not, has had on our world. Alternate history isn't just about rewriting the past, it's about exploring the endless possibilities of human civilization. Imagine a world where every decision, every event, every single pivotal moment could have an alternative outcome. It's like opening a door to a multitude of universes, each with its own unique narrative. This exploration isn't just a whimsical joyride through the annals of time, it serves a greater purpose. By delving into the what-ifs, we gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact historical events and decisions have had on our world. Consider the colonization of America. What if it never happened? How would that have shaped the world as we know it? Perhaps indigenous tribes would have flourished, developing their own advanced societies, unfettered by external influences. Maybe the global balance of power would have shifted, leading to a completely different geopolitical landscape. Alternate history in this sense is like a mirror. It reflects the complexity and diversity of human history, highlighting the intricate web of cause and effect that has led us to our present moment. It allows us to appreciate the multitude of paths our ancestors could have taken and the countless ways in which our world could have evolved. But it's not just about the past, it's about the future too. By understanding how different decisions could have shaped our history, we can make more informed choices for our future. We can learn from the mistakes and successes of alternate timelines and use that knowledge to guide our actions and shape our destiny. Indeed, the what-ifs of history are not merely imaginative exercises, but powerful tools for understanding our world. So there you have it, fellow time travelers. We've journeyed through a world of untamed forests, sprawling native metropolises, and an America unmarked by European colonizers. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? But now, it's your turn. What do you think about this alternate timeline? Would the indigenous tribes have flourished in isolation, or would they have faced their own unique challenges? We've certainly provided some food for thought, but history, alternate or otherwise, is never a one-way street. It thrives on discussion, on questioning, on the exchange of ideas. So, don't be shy. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this interesting what if. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this journey, and hit subscribe for more thought-provoking trips through history's many what ifs. Remember, every what if is a new adventure waiting to be explored. So keep questioning, keep exploring, and until next time, this is Explain Me This, signing off.